Tell me that you love me, baby girl, what you tell me that you love me.
All right. Well, this is episode 19, and welcome back. So, shout out to everyone that tuned into episode 18, and this is T-Ned's second fucking pod. So, welcome back, brother.
Thank you for having me back.
Hell yeah.
Thank
Well,
you for asking me to be a part of any of this.
it's been a blast. You know, episode 18 was definitely one for the making, and obviously,
Super fun.
yeah. So, obviously we're in the new studio house. Still got some things to work on here, but it's turning out great. We're back in the motherfucking shades, but. But overall, man, we just watched fucking Indiana just whoop the fuck out of Oregon. So that was kind of sad to see.
Shit
Yeah.
show. I
Yeah.
definitely was excited and prepared for a much better game.
Oh, yeah, same. Honestly. That's why when I texted you about to come by, and I was like, we should watch this game.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be.
Oh, I thought it'd be a
I thought it was
banger.
gonna be epic for sure.
And the fact that Indiana damn near covered the spread. Not the spread. Well, they definitely covered the spread for
Yeah.
sure, but the cover the over
Yeah, on their own.
Definitely not on the bingo card today.
No. They look every bit of an absolute powerhouse, man.
So,
And
I'm still not liking the coach?
I mean, again, this whole last few years of like Chiefs football has literally changed the way I watch sports. So
Mhm.
like, I no longer. I kind of used to be like everybody else. I don't hate winners just for winning anymore.
Yeah.
So it's nothing like that. I just don't know how much I like his approach. But also, like, number one, it's clearly working.
Absolutely.
And it certainly doesn't seem like anybody who's ever played for him doesn't have anything bad to say about him. And he had one soundbite. I don't even remember when it was from. I don't know if it was recently or if it was from a while back, but I remember hearing one soundbite from him where he was talking about not wasting people's time. Like, as far as being in the facility. Like,
Mhm.
I don't remember the exact quote, but he essentially was like, I don't need people, I don't need my coaches, and I don't need my players to be here until midnight. Come in, get here early, stay until the fucking job is done, work hard while you're here.
Yep.
But, at 5 o'clock, go the fuck home. Like, go have your life.
Yeah.
And if that's actually his approach, then I understand 100% why people like playing for him. Because I've never played organized football before, but I assume people who have probably really like that. Where it's like, oh, you mean you're not, like, if I'm an offensive lineman, you mean I don't have to stay here for the defensive meeting? Or, whatever the fuck the thing is. It's like, yeah, I don't need to be here for this. Let me go the fuck home if they have extra work to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, his approach seems to work. And, yeah, you certainly can't deny the results over the last 2 years. The dude took a program that is literally, before he got there, was, in terms of winning percentage, the worst college football team of all time. And now they're in the national title game, and they're going to be the heavy favorites over Miami.
I bet. Especially with, shout out to the U, rest in peace, Matty Fresh.
Damn, didn't even think about that.
Yeah, he was a huge
Yeah. Completely forgot about that.
Yeah. So we'll definitely be rooting for Miami. That's who I would be betting on.
Yeah. I don't care. I don't hate Indiana. If they win, it'll be fucking awesome. Like, an awesome story. But yeah, I'll be leaning Miami. Like, their team is fun. I like their two running backs, fucking Malachi Tony and is it Fletcher?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think that's who was on. Yeah.
Them motherfuckers are fun.
Yeah.
So, but it'll be interesting for sure.
Oh yeah. So other than that, we got some shit to talk about. We could probably dig into fucking Trae Young getting traded to the fucking Washington Wizards, which was definitely not in the bingo card this year. But also, I wish Miami. I'm a huge Miami Heat fan, so I love all my Heat people. I love the Heat organization, but it's time to figure out what the fuck we are doing. Like I said, I love Hero and I love Bam. We got Wiggins back, and I love the Norman Powell pickup. But we need, say, Davion Mitchell, dog.
Yeah.
But
he's Baylor, right?
Yeah.
That national title team.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I just, I want like a scorer, like someone that's going to score consistently. Like, it's like, Hero, he's been battling this injury. He's really injury prone player. And like I feel like every single time we get him back for at least like 2, maybe 3 weeks.
And then
Gone.
back on the bench.
Yeah, and so it's kind of getting a little frustrating at this point as a fan. And I've seen, I don't know, maybe he wants out, maybe he doesn't, maybe he actually is just kind of getting injured. But at this point, like,
Right.
what the fuck are we even doing? So
just kind of spinning wheels for sure. Certainly don't follow as closely as you do. I mean them years where you made the finals with Jimmy, it's almost like having that success but not quite getting there.
yeah,
It's almost like having that success like is why they've held on to these players that long. Because it's
Yeah.
like, well, like, I mean, we have all the pieces. Look at where we just were. So then, you know, Jimmy does his self-destruct thing and gets out.
yeah,
So, but then once he's gone, if you're the Heat organization, you're like, we don't need to do too much. We just got to find 1 or 2
yeah,
pieces. But yeah, I agree. Like, I think it might be understated, like, and maybe not by you, or there's people who think
Oh,
this,
I've seen the Heat
but like,
Heat Twitter page, and
I think it might be understated how much Jimmy was the only reason those teams were really good.
oh yeah, for sure. Trust me, I believe it. Honestly, man, it's sad to, I'm a huge Jimmy Butler fan on top of it. And so to see him leave and to see everything that has turned out with that whole situation was kind of really fucking sad.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, it was sad to see how it turned out, to where it's like, we were just in the finals not even a year ago or 2 years ago.
Right.
And this is how like everything's going on. It's like, but it's like, as Jimmy, like I get why Jimmy acted the way he acted, because like how many times do you need to go to an org and be like, hey, we need some fucking help, like
Yeah. Well, and then it's just, yeah, it's like
go get a fucking superstar, go do something,
It's
try something.
it's tough because like you understand where he's coming from, but then it's, yeah, you almost lose a little bit of credibility when it's like, bro, you've done this everywhere you've been.
Yeah,
You've literally just self-destructed and started whining about shit everywhere you've been.
yeah,
So it's like, once it gets to Miami, like you did it in Minnesota, you did it in Philly.
mm-hmm.
How in the fuck are we even supposed to know if there's actually anything wrong?
Yeah,
Like, is there anything wrong? Do we need to change things, or are you just kind of a fucking whiner?
yeah.
I don't know. I'm not saying Jimmy Butler is a whiner, but
Mhm.
he certainly has the track record of a whiner.
I get you. Yeah, it's just
I love Jimmy too because he
Yeah.
started in Chicago. I
absolutely, yeah, I remember
fucking
that.
love Butler.
And it's just like, dude, like, like I remember when it all started, and it all started with the Dame trade.
Yeah,
Like,
when he went to Milwaukee.
Yeah, when he went to Milwaukee, it's like, that's literally like Jimmy
because he wanted to go to
Yeah,
Miami.
he
He was
wanted to-
calling
yeah.
it out.
calling it out, asking for it, one of the teams like, hey, like I want to go there. I don't want to go anywhere else but and once that shit didn't happen, he just said,
Jimmy tapped.
Jimmy just said fuck it. Then he went email Jimmy, and if everyone I'm gonna edit that in there, the email Jimmy in there.
That shit is so wild, dude.
And he was calling like, this is my emotions, as he would say it. But man, it's just like I don't fucking get it. And like I hope my team figures it out, and like we'll dig into like the Ravens getting some head coach, dig in some interviews for the head coach position. But overall, it's like we're just gonna chalk the Heat from this to the left and go from here. But we have T-Ned's Packers play tomorrow. So
Yes, they do.
you getting nervous about it or what?
I don't know. So when we just stopped at Casey's, I
Shout out Casey's, hit us up.
there was a dude in there, like as I was grabbing stuff, and he saw my sweatshirt and said something, and he was a Packers fan too, and we just talked about it for a second, and I was like, so kind of the same thing with what you just asked. Like, I think we can win. I honestly think we will win.
Mm-hmm.
But if we don't, with no Micah on the field, I'm not walking away from it feeling like it's a total failure.
Yeah.
Like, we're the 7 seed, we're playing the 2 seed. Like, yeah, I'm not walking away from it being like, the season feels a little bit like a failure, but not a failure in terms of lack of performance, but like injuries took you out, which is not excuses. That happens to every team, and teams play through it
Absolutely.
and still win Super Bowls.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, with no Micah, who is just,
A freak of nature.
yeah, he's the impact player of impact players, man. And full disclosure, I knew he was good when he was in Dallas. I knew that.
Mhm.
I wasn't ignorant to that. But I didn't quite understand how fucking like much he just wrecked everything. Like and he wins. He wins every fucking rush. Even when he doesn't get to the quarterback, he still, whoever's blocking him, he wins every fucking time. And yeah, shout out to all the Cowboys fans who spent 4 years talking about Micah gets held on every play. Anybody who ever didn't believe you, which whether I did or didn't believe you when you were saying that is beside the point. I just didn't know because I didn't watch him that closely.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, being a Packers fan, him on the field for us, and you watch him every play when he's out there, literally gets held every single time. Like, it's wild, man.
Do you think he was a better player for the Packers, or you think he was a better player?
I don't know. We're
1
1 year in. I don't know. But I mean, he had
the impact he had, though.
He had 12 sacks for us before he got hurt.
Oh, really?
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I did not.
But he is a freak of nature.
He is. And I didn't realize. So, like, yeah. So he's the first one of 2 players ever, him and Reggie fucking White, who is, again, the impact game wrecker of game wreckers of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, him and Reggie White are the only 2 with 12 plus sacks in each of their first 5 seasons in the league. Like, I didn't know that stat before he came to Green Bay. Yeah, man. I fucking love that dude. After less than 1 season and him getting hurt, like within weeks, I was like, oh, I fucking love this dude.
What was your emotion when he did get injured? Like when you found out it was his Achilles?
Me and Pops, I was with my dad watching it. We just didn't talk.
Did you go quiet?
Yeah, me and him just went silent for like 7 minutes. Just neither one of us didn't know what to say, had no words. And you knew it right away because you literally saw him on the field. He pulls his helmet off and the trainer's already next to him and he's like, I'm out. You could read his fucking lips in real time. And I was like,
what game was it?
Denver.
Oh, God.
So that was like the 4-game losing streak that we're on right now. That's what started it. Lost to Denver. We were up. I believe when he got hurt, we were up now. He gets hurt, end up losing.
Yeah.
Turn
the tables immediately.
Yeah, immediately. Yeah. Lose to, I believe, Chicago the next week. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, Chicago next week, then Baltimore, then Minnesota. So yeah, 4-game losing streak right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just like silent for like 7 minutes. Nobody said shit. And then I think I was the one that finally said something where I was just like, well, I'm gonna try to be like still like a good fan. Like I'm not gonna just not watch these games coming up for the rest of the year. But I was like, make no mistake about it. Super Bowl's gone now. That's not on the table anymore.
No?
No. Not without him, man.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know.
Who's his replacement?
I mean, it's kind of by committee, like Kingsley Enagbare, who is good, but he's definitely not Micah fucking Parsons. Yeah, it's just been kind of by committee. We have a solid defensive group even without Micah. We had a pretty solid defense last year, but
yeah,
he makes it. A guy like him, and again, he's not the only one. There's guys like this around
plus
the league.
1,800 to win it.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me a whole lot because that second game that we lost to Chicago in the regular season, we controlled the entire, and that's without Micah. Like, he's already hurt. He's out. He didn't play.
Mm-hmm.
We controlled that entire game. And the only reason that they even got the chance to throw that touchdown in overtime and win it is because we muffed an onside kick.
Yeah.
If we field that onside kick properly, they don't ever get the ball back. It's game over. We sweep them. You know what I mean? So I'm not super surprised that we're favored to win. If we still are, but
yeah, it's like a pick'em game. It's like a -1.5.
It's switched. It started us -1.5, and then it flipped to them -1.5, and then I think it flipped back. I'm not super surprised by that because, like I said, we controlled that entire game, and it was special teams errors that led to them having a chance to come back and win it. Yeah, but Super Bowl's off the table. It just is. Like, I would be fucking.
Who do you guys play next game if you guys end up potentially winning this game?
It would be the ones we would play Seattle, the 1 seed, because you just play whoever. The highest seed remaining.
I'm already thinking they already advanced, and so like they're
right.
Okay,
right, yeah, and we are the 7, so yeah, it would be Seattle. Which
they even have a chance to even potentially beat them.
Oh yeah, because Sam Darnold is. A little untrustworthy. I mean, he's resurrected everything. He played fucking great in Minnesota last year, and he's played great again this year. But he is one of those guys where, at least in my brain, I'm like,
You're still that guy.
feels like the interception's coming at some point, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then going to Seattle is always a tough place to play. So yeah, just win this one. I want to beat the Bears because fuck the Bears. I also want to beat the Bears because Ben Johnson was talking shit at the beginning of the year. So
What was he saying?
like when he got hired and he did his introductory press conference, because he's, the Lions OC for the last couple years. When he did his introductory press conference, he's like, I gotta say, I really enjoyed beating Matt LaFleur twice a year. So when we won the first game, I was like, well, you ain't gonna beat him twice a year this year, are you, bitch? And then they win the second game in Chicago, and now we play him a third time. So he technically still has a chance to beat him 2 times in 1 year. So I would really like that to not fucking happen. And I would also like it to not happen just because I like being the big brother. I'm the younger brother in my family. I like being the big brother to the Chicago Bears.
Yeah.
Little brother. And I like keeping them in their place. So aside from the fact that you always want to win every game your team plays that you're watching.
But the ones that do matter.
But
it's like, yeah, like when the Ravens play the Steelers, that's where it's like,
yep, it doesn't matter how bad you are. You could be winless in the rest of the season. If you win those 2 games, it's like, eat shit.
Yeah. I know I remember I was telling Ange, I was just like, she was like, why does this game matter so much? I was like, it's fucking bragging rights.
Yeah.
I was like, that's what it is. I was like, I don't care about anything else. It's fucking bragging rights.
Yep. It's that, which is why I hope they never, like, college game. That's why sometimes I have a problem with that, because teams are moving conferences all the time.
Yeah.
And it just takes away a little bit from some of the rivalry games and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because that stuff makes sports better when you play a team so many times in a year and you're just like, fuck these dudes, man.
Yeah.
Like, it just makes sports better. Like, and then you get like the rivalries that they're not even in the same division, but they meet in the playoffs every year.
Mm-hmm.
Bills, Chiefs type shit, stuff like that, where it's like, man, they're just always in the way. And then, yeah, it just makes sports better when you develop not necessarily hatred. You don't literally hate those motherfuckers, but it's just like, fuck y'all. I love that shit.
Yeah, I was fucking looking at the people to win the Super Bowl. And so the Seattle Seahawks are favored to win it at plus 390. Rams at plus 440. Broncos at plus 650. Eagles plus 750. Patriots at 1,000. Bills at 1,000. Texans at 1,100. Jaguars at plus 1,300. Packers 1,800. Bears plus 2,000. Chargers 3,000. Niners 3,000. Pittsburgh Steelers 5,000. And the Panthers are I kind of feel bad because it goes from 5,000 to 22,000.
Yeah, man. That's what happens when you win a fucking division with an 8-9 record. Like,
so
you ain't gonna get that expectation.
Yeah.
That's not. I probably wouldn't have nailed that 100%, but that's probably about the order I would have guessed as far as favorites.
Yeah.
I probably would. I probably would have had Rams over Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
I would have guessed Rams over Seattle, but that doesn't surprise me.
I should take a screenshot just so I can add that to the edit.
Right.
And just so people can see it. And then people in the comments that, project your winners, whatever, then we can just go from there. But overall, man, how's everything going for you?
I'm all right.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Just surviving.
Correct. That's about all it is.
Same. Yeah, well, overall, man, the Ravens got some head coaches. They interviewed some head coaches. We were just literally talking about it off the pod.
I think Stefanski would be a good idea.
Yeah?
I really do. I think that would be a good idea.
Yeah, Clint Kubik was one. Kevin, Davis Webb, and Vance Joseph.
Yeah, and Vance wouldn't be bad either. He's already been a head coach once, and it didn't go very well, but they weren't very good. They didn't have a lot of great teams. Stefanski would be a pretty good pickup, I think.
I was thinking that once he got fired from the Browns, I was just like, maybe?
Yeah. I wouldn't have fired him if I was Cleveland. I know why they did, because it's been a few years, and it's like, bro, we're just kind of spinning wheels.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he would be good. I think after 18 years of Harbaugh, like, you got with Lamar in place as a 2-time MVP, a guy you believe in, you trust him, like, we're good there. With a guy like that in place, like, you have to you owe
gotta figure it out.
You owe it to your organization, and you owe it to Lamar to, like, here's an offensive head coach. Here's a guy who designs his own offense, calls the plays. You're not, because that's not their only problem, but that's been part of their problem for the last few years is Lamar's learning a new offense every 2 fucking seasons.
I'm
Like
preaching to the choir, my guy.
so like you get somebody
mentally
like,
going through it over here.
you get somebody like Stefanski in there, like I think it would benefit to where Lamar has the same person in his ear every single year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that would be a bad idea.
Who do you think would be like, if not him, where do you think he ends up, and who do you think the Ravens pick up?
Like I said,
Mike McDonald's. I know he's on the Ravens list for sure.
Who?
Isn't it Mike McDonald from
from Miami?
Yeah,
McDaniel.
Yeah. So it is. My bad.
I was like, you gonna hire the motherfucker that just left? Because McDonald's your old DC who went to Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle. I miss that motherfucker, dude.
Then I don't think McDaniel would be bad either. I know he's kind of earned a little bit of a bad rep with Miami, but I think that's mainly Tua.
That's also Tua for sure.
Yeah, and McDaniel might not be like the greatest disciplinarian. He seems like he's kind of like laid back and lets guys do what they want.
Yeah,
but I don't necessarily think that's the problem. I don't think that's why Miami went off the rails the way they did. Paying Tua that contract was just a terrible idea. And I always defended McDaniel during that time period where it was like, no, I think he's legitimately good. And I defended him. I thought their problems and their shortcomings was because of Tua. But then once they paid him that contract, it was like, I don't know if I can defend you anymore, dude, because you clearly signed off on that.
Yeah.
Because I assume, maybe not, maybe I'm wrong, but I assume if McDaniel thought it was a bad idea to sign Tua to a long-term deal, if he thought that and said that, I assume they would have listened and been like, okay, you're right.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they were like, fuck that. We drafted this guy third. We're going. We're signing him. I don't know. Yeah, I hope he finds a good landing spot. I assume McDaniel feels like he's not going to get a head coaching job this season. I feel like he's going to go be somebody's OC somewhere.
Yeah.
And then just kind of rebuild his reputation a little bit. My vote as a Chiefs supporter, I hope he goes to KC to be their offensive coordinator.
Why?
Just because the Chiefs need a new offensive goddamn coordinator. I'm fucking tired of Matt Nagy. Real tired of Matt Nagy. Yeah, and I like McDaniel.
Yeah, I was just reading into the Ravens offensive coach, and he was just talking about like how he didn't really have the best relationship with Lamar, how he was really laid back with them and shit like that. Like I remember he's like Monic or something like that, like MOT.
Oh,
yeah, it's like I just read it on their page.
God damn it, I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on it.
But whatchamacallit, well, we'll get into that. But it's just like, I don't know, I don't want to see Lamar go, and like I really hope like this offseason doesn't lean towards that to where it's just like
I don't think, yeah.
You know,
I think the moment you fired Harbaugh is confirmation that like, yeah, we were never gonna trade Lamar.
Yeah.
If Harbaugh stayed, then it'd be like, oh, what's gonna happen the rest of the offseason?
Mm-hmm.
But the moment you fired Harbaugh, that to me is the team signaling like, no, Lamar is the future.
Yeah.
Like, and
I'll say he's only 28, I believe.
Look, talking about like that, what you were saying, like as far as like being kind of laid back with him and shit. There's times where when Lamar talks, I feel like he's not literally saying it because he's smart enough to know like you got to kind of be careful with your words.
Yeah.
But it feels like Lamar is like begging for like accountability, not just for the rest of the team, for him too. Like I feel like he wants coaches to be harder on him, and because that's just the vibe he gives off. It's like, man, I want you guys to fucking like put more on my plate and like not, because man, the way Harbaugh would talk about him, like even when he had a horrible game, Harbaugh would talk like he didn't do anything wrong sometimes.
Yeah.
And it seems like Lamar didn't even like that, where it's like, no, fuck that. Like, don't. Number one, that can't help as a quarterback, that can't help your credibility in the locker room.
Yeah.
When the coach is like, when you have 2 interceptions and a fumble, and the coach is in a presser talking about, like, I felt like Lamar played good, played well, blah, 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 whatever. I'm being vague. I'm not actually quoting anything.
Yep.
That can't help your credibility in the locker room with the other players, where it's like, motherfucker, will you stop defending me when you know I played awful?
Yeah.
Because then these guys think that you're favoring me, and like, humans are humans. Like, even if they have no problem with Lamar, it's like, man, this motherfucker could throw 5 picks and they don't think he did anything wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know.
How do you think it would be if the Ravens picked up Mike McDaniel and then got Kevin as our head coach. So we got Mike
That-
McDaniel,
OC.
yeah, Mike McDaniel OC, and then we have Kevin as our head coach.
Be,
You think that would be like a good little mesh, or you think how would it? Because like I don't know, I've just seen because wasn't Kevin the coach for the Vikings?
Browns. Yeah,
I know, but like during
he was
in the past
an OC for the Vikings.
Oh, yeah,
I
so
believe.
that's how I
believe
remember
that's where he was when he got hired by Cleveland.
yeah,
I'm sure.
that's where I remember him.
Yeah,
as.
that sounds right.
So, but to have him as the like you said, 2-time coach of the year. Maybe Mike McDaniel as a head, maybe as OC. Maybe.
Yeah,
That would be like a nice little.
come in and contribute to the design of the
Yeah.
offense and shit. And McDaniel's,
He kind of got a little dog in him.
well, and everywhere he's
Got a
been,
little swag to him. I like him.
everywhere he's been as an offensive assistant, they've been good teams,
Mhm.
relatively good teams.
I just think our offense is really good. Get fucking rid of 77 Falala. That nigga need to go. I know I'm not supposed to say that word, but that nigga need to go. He needs to fucking go.
That man is public enemy number 1 in this studio.
I'm telling you, I'm about to be Pooh Shiesty and mask the fuck up. Like seriously, he has to go.
77 need to go.
But I think our offense is really good. I think if we can get rid of 77, maybe put that Jones guy back in there because he was getting out there for blood. Put him back in there. I'm telling you, if I see him released, bro, I'm throwing a party. Like I promise you. Dude.
I feel you though, man.
But it's like maybe that's like I think our offense is really really attractive, really good, really the whole 9 yards. And it's just like I just think if we just focused on a lot of the ESPN reporters, a lot of people I've read on Twitter, shit like that, the Ravens Twitter, the Ravens community, it's just like why do we move so? I get it because we got Lamar, but we moved so past our defense to where it's like that's where we're lacking. Like, get rid of Marlon first off.
Yeah,
that nigga need to go too. Like
that's the weird thing about like the last couple years is like it's completely shifted where like that for the entire Ravens existence.
yeah, it was all defense.
Their identity is defense. Even if they had good offenses, like you knew where the bread was fucking buttered.
Yeah.
You knew that like if the offense has a bad game, it's fine because we're not letting anybody score. Man, these last couple years, like
It's ugly.
been a fucking wet paper bag, dude.
I'm saying, looking like my baby's diaper out there. Dude, I'm telling you, it's just like it's like when I watch Marlon play, and I'm like looking at the screen. It's like, dude,
Yeah, he I think we said that last time. He seems like just an unserious person.
that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, it's like, yeah, he can have good games here and there, just like everyone else probably does. But it's just like, bro, when I've seen you have consistently bad games, it's just like, dude, what the fuck are you doing out there?
Yeah.
It's like, obviously, we watched that game live, and it's just like, I know the new season. I was like, I hope we trade him. I really hope we trade him. Honestly, I hope we get rid of 77 Flawless. He has to go, and Marlon. And I think it's just time we just moved on from him.
Yeah, and you should be able to get something for him. So somebody would give you I don't know.
Some life.
I'm bad at
some life in that position.
I'm bad at this type of stuff, but like, I don't know what he would fetch. I mean, it feels like he's got a high enough standing in the league that he would fetch at least a 3rd round pick.
Yeah.
If you tried to trade him, but I don't know. Maybe the rest of the league feels the same way the way we're talking right now, and maybe they're watching film and they're like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
But that's the thing. Even results back to 77. It's like, how are we in the film room and we're just sitting there like this,
acting like this is acceptable?
Like, you see this man next to me?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
It's like, bro, I know 77 is looking out there. He's probably in the back like, they don't notice me. It's like, nigga, you know I can see you.
Yeah, man. I don't know. The head coaching changes are always weird because it feels like if you fire a coach and now you're looking for one, when you're in the middle of that space, it feels like, well, we're obviously not good if we're firing motherfuckers.
Yeah.
But he was there for 18 years. So like we were talking the last time.
Yeah, 180 wins, 113 losses.
Sometimes
I'll give him that.
Sometimes it's just fucking time to change the voice.
Yeah.
Sometimes your message is just like growing stale. Like, I don't have kids, but like I assume it's kind of a similar thing with like parenting where like because you're dad and you're around all the time, maybe they don't take some of the thing, they don't quite listen fully take in some of the things you say.
Mm-hmm.
But then if you had like a friend who they viewed almost as an uncle or something like that, who they don't see all the time, and they hear things differently,
Mm-hmm.
he could tell them the exact same thing that you were just telling them 2 days ago, and they didn't even fucking listen to that shit. But then he says it, and they're just like, oh, shit, and it just hits different.
Yeah.
I feel like it's the same dynamic where, like, you could bring, let's say they hired Stefanski, and let's say he did everything the exact same way as Harbaugh. I don't even think the players in that locker room would notice that there hasn't been a change.
Yeah.
Because it's just a different voice. Like, and that's all they need sometimes. I don't know. That stuff is always tough. Like when the Packers were in the middle of hiring a new coach, and then we ended up getting LaFleur. I didn't know anything about Matt LaFleur. I didn't know who the hell he was. I'm bad with like the predictions of stuff, I guess. People always want to, like, there's a dude that I used to work with that would do that all the time. Like the draft would happen, and then whoever was in the draft class, any position, whatever, he would just like walk up to me at work and be like, man, how you think Kyle Pitts is going to do? I'm like, dude, I don't know, man. Stop asking me for bet or fantasy advice. I don't know, dude. Like, and I don't even like trying to pretend that I have a prediction. I don't know how people are going to transition to the next level.
Yeah.
It's a completely different sport. It's almost not even the same thing. Like, yeah, it's still football, but like, there's a reason motherfuckers who are highly touted and have massive expectations eat shit all the time, because it's not the same thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I'm bad with predicting stuff as far as that goes. But I don't think Stefanski would be a bad idea. If you were gonna go defensive, I would go talk to Brian Flores from Minnesota.
Yeah, we do have him on our radar.
I would talk to him before I talk to Vance Joseph. That would be, but yeah, I think you got to go offensive when you have
Lamar,
the guy that you have right now. If you didn't have the quarterback with 2 MVPs and fully entrenched, like we believe in this motherfucker, then do whatever you want.
Yeah.
But I think with Lamar in place, you have to. I think you got to go like with an offensive mind that understands that side of the ball and can set him up for success.
Yeah.
The best way possible.
I don't know. I think after reading that post from the Ravens community today over the OC and shit like that, I was like, maybe he gets fired next, and maybe we start searching again. Maybe we just do a whole ass rebuild, and maybe
just Lamar's the only thing that
Lamar
stays in place.
That's what I'm saying.
Just
like,
literally rebuild around him.
That's what I'm saying. We get rid of fucking
because Derek's gonna, I mean, I think Derrick Henry's playing still next year.
Yeah.
But I mean, he seems like it's got to come to an end at some point, but maybe not. That motherfucker seems to be made of fucking Kevlar.
Yeah. I don't think he missed I think he maybe missed like 1 or 2 games this year.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, his only problem is holding on to the damn ball. But
yeah, he needs to stop. I'm telling you, he just needs to figure his shit out and not give me anxiety when I watch the game. So, I'm excited for that's the thing where it sucks when your team does lose, but it also does get you excited for the new season.
Yeah, for sure.
Where it's just like and now even like with everything going on, it's like, with the head coaching fire and everything like that, where it's just like, I'm kind of excited to see what we do next year.
Yeah.
So,
no, if they didn't fire Harbaugh, I would, obviously I'm not a Ravens fan, but if I was and they kept Harbaugh, I wouldn't feel good about next year at all. I would be like, yeah, we're just doing the same thing again. Like, I don't know. Eventually it just feels like you're spinning fucking wheels.
Trust me.
Like, and I'm not like super reactionary. Like, I think we talked about that a little bit the last time. Like, you get these people who act like Matt LaFleur for the Packers is on the hot seat, and like, maybe if they lose this game to the Bears, maybe he gets fired. And I'm like, you guys must have more intel than I do, because I don't.
Yeah,
he's made the playoffs every year of his career as a head coach except for one, and that 1 year was Rodgers last year in Green Bay.
Yeah,
like, I don't. Okay, I guess go for it. Like, I just don't. My test for the head coaching thing, and I'm not the first person to say this. This is pretty widely held belief, but like, if you have a head coach and you're thinking about firing, if you fire him, would another team call that head coach the very next day? If the answer to that question is yes, you probably shouldn't fire that guy.
Yeah.
Now, the Harbaugh thing is a little bit different because 18 years, it's just time to move on.
Oh, absolutely.
That's different. But like LaFleur, I don't. Teams and fans get way too reactionary. I don't like the way people like a team loses 2 straight and they're just like, fucking cut everybody. I don't know, man. I don't. And
I know what you mean.
There's probably times where I'm too loyal to a situation. And it's a good thing I'm not like in sports management. I could never be a GM because I fall in love with players too much and I would never cut or trade anybody.
Yeah.
I would just be like, no, these are my guys. Yeah, I would not be good at that job because, yeah, I still hold bitterness for like players that my team's traded fucking 15 years ago that aren't even in the league anymore. I'm like, why'd we get rid of that motherfucker? I'm like still mad about
It's
it.
like 15 years ago. It's like, I'd be in the Super Bowl right now.
Dude, I'm still mad the Packers traded Micah Hyde, or we didn't even trade him. We just let him walk in free
Micah
agency.
Hyde. Why does that name sound familiar? The safety for the
He played for the Bills
Bills
for a long time.
Yeah, light skinned fella.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's Iowa guy. He was fucking
Blue eyes, like those blue, like those crazy eyes. Not crazy eyes. But like he had like.
No, I think you're thinking of Poyer.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking about.
Poyer's real pretty. Like objectively, as a man, that motherfucker is a good looking dude. On God. And then you see his wife, and you're like, yeah, I get it. Yeah, no, Micah Hyde was Iowa boy. Fuck it. I'm not kidding. I think and that's been a long time since he was in Green Bay. I think he was like the last good. I shouldn't say that. Keyshawn Nixon's been pretty good. But he was like the last good, like special teamer, like returner that the Packers had. We haven't done shit in that department for a while.
Gotta get you in there.
Yeah.
They gotta get you in there.
No.
The CT net with the headset on, just locked in, dialed, sunglasses on.
Dude, that fucking punt returning is like a lot of things about football and sports in general blow my mind. Punt returning is one of the craziest things on the face of the planet.
Special teams in general is crazy.
The fact that
an onside kick.
The fact that them motherfuckers stand there and field that thing while dudes are screaming down the field at full speed. That ball's falling out of the sky at fucking terminal velocity. Like, first off, I'm fair catching every time. I'm not even trying to return this thing because I'm scared. And that shit's bananas.
Like one question. So we do have a special guest coming on Monday. But that's like one question I do have for him is like, what's it like when you're on the line? Like, are mofos just in your face, like these big DNs or just big D tackles are just in your face talking shit already? Or like, what's going on like in the middle?
So I'm a shitty. He's O-line.
So our second guy's O-line, the first guy's center.
Gotcha.
So that's like one question I do have written down in my brain is just like,
oh, being center would be terrifying.
That's what I'm saying.
You got
It's
to
like,
snap that
it's like,
motherfucker, and they're already there. Yeah.
And like, I think I remember him. I'm pretty sure there was a game where he was just like, it was like a 4th and 1 down. Like I'm pretty sure like he told me this. Like it was a 4th and 1 down. Like 4th and 1 down. And he's like one of those moments where it's like, if we do this, like we win the game. And it's just like, like you have all the fucking crowd yelling at you.
They're crashing into the center of the line.
That's what I'm saying. Towards just like
tush push style where the defense is just fucking wedged at the center.
So I'm saying like I was like, what's going on? Like what's going in your brain during that moment?
Yeah, because like not only do you got to worry about get the snap off well, get it off clean, make sure it gets to the quarterback whether he's under center or not.
Yeah,
make sure it gets to the quarterback. But then while that's on your mind, you also have to immediately transition into hands up. Like, yeah man, that shit's,
That's what I'm saying. I know you probably have some good questions. I have some good questions to ask. And it's just like, I know I just was just thinking that, like, just watching tonight's game, just kind of like, watching tonight's game is terrible. But, it's also like studying to kind of seeing like, how to ask a question and just kind of seeing like what the future is going to hold for them. But it's just like, I'm telling you, it's like, I just want to know like what's going on in that moment. It's like, like when you're on that O line and it's like, and you're going against a DN, it's like, is he talking to you?
Right. Yeah. I mean, certainly some of them probably
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like,
obviously just different personalities. Yeah. Some motherfuckers talk shit.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, that's gonna be like one question is like, what motherfucker was like the person that talked shit to you the most? Yeah. During the game and everything like that. So it's just like, I don't know, man. Yeah,
I assume obviously like that's basically the point of like practice, right? Is like you get to the point where you talk about like what's on your mind in those moments. I assume the idea is practice so much, get so many reps and just to the point where there is no thinking. You just your body knows what to fucking do. I don't know. But like I said, I've never played football at any level other than in the backyard.
I remember those Riverside days, like you said, being in the Riverside.
I don't know if that's the same thing, but yeah.
Motherfuckers don't understand. That was like basically Super Bowl for us back in the day. Bro,
the old recess games.
Yeah, so the recess game, that was a Super Bowl.
Where it was like 15 players on each side of the ball and there was no fucking organization whatsoever.
That's what I'm saying. You got throw ball smearing people left and right.
You would have like 8 dudes running routes.
Yeah.
Just receivers. Like
somebody down there.
Yeah, dude.
Oh God.
Oh, yeah, I got some memories of that shit where
It's bro, remember like they used to like
actually you mentioned homeboy earlier. Shout out Matty Fresh.
Yeah.
One of those games, dude. I remember picking that motherfucker off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was playing quarterback. He threw that shit. And I remember his fucking like perfect like pick six like that you see in the NFL or some shit. Like he was throwing it to somebody short and I just fucking broke on it. Fucking boom and ran that like, nobody was there, fucking ran that shit back. I remember that shit. That was funny as fuck.
Do you remember the moments like when the teacher would like blow the whistle and it'd be like the last play of the game and that should be like all serious? Everyone would be like, "Oh, like we're all dialed in." It's like
next touchdown wins.
Yeah, like we're all like dialed in. It's like you got Case on one side, you got Dwight Garrett on one side.
Jesus Christ,
and then you got fucking who was probably playing quarterback back then?
Everybody.
Yeah,
we just used to fucking switch.
Yeah,
if you had 2 bad throws in a row, I was like, "Fuck out of here, let me in there."
Yeah. Oh God, dude, Riverside was such a fun, and dude, it's kind of crazy to see, like the development of that school. It's still the same, but it's just like when you drive by, it's just like, man.
I would like to see what the inside looks like now.
Yeah,
to see how much different.
That's where Scar and Kyrie went to school.
Really?
So
I did not know that.
Yeah, like when I'd go pick them up, and then like they would be there, but it's just like I'd walk in there and be like, damn, this is fucking insane.
Yeah.
I'd
same thing. Like I would. Yeah. Who was telling me that earlier?
A while back.
It was Tommy. Yeah. Him and Cody went to like one of the West High basketball games. They're super good. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know if you've noticed.
Yeah, Roman Henry, is that his name?
That sounds right.
If Roman Henry, if I see you, I see you. Like that boy is hooping.
Yeah, my dad had to tell me about it. He's like, "Dude, have you heard about West basketball team?" I was like, "No," and he was I was like, "Oh, I didn't know we were running like that." And so that's fucking awesome.
But he was like Sports Illustrated Player of the Week or something like that.
Was he really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, averaging 25.8 a game.
Yeah, Tommy was telling me about that. He said him and Seaward went up there and watched a game, and he's like, "Dude, you wouldn't even like when you walk in the front doors, it doesn't even look like the same place anymore."
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I was like that, which I believe him, but it just in my head doesn't even make any sense because it's like, well, the office is right there. You're not going to move that.
Yeah.
So like, I don't, but yeah.
Where's that damn Wooly at? That's the real question.
Somebody stole it again.
Oh God. Westside was dude. I'm like, I don't regret like staying at West, and like I say, I ended up going to school downtown just because I skipped so much. But like, do you think we would have had different lives if we went to different schools?
Yeah. I mean, not
like crazy life,
not vastly different.
Yeah,
but like I think I don't know. You experienced it too. Like every time a motherfucker would come to West, like move to West from a different school in Sioux City.
Yeah.
Whether it was they moved during the summer and started the first day at West, or they came in the middle of the year, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Every time a motherfucker came from another school, it was almost unanimously the same story every time. Like where they would get ingratiated a little bit, start hanging out with people, and you'd start asking questions, and like almost every single one of them, no matter where they came from, west, north, wherever, or east, north, whatever, motherfuckers would almost always say the same thing. Like, man, this place is just different. Like you guys are like all like nice to each other. Like even if you're not like all friends hanging out, like you all let everybody have their own groups.
Yeah, I remember when
He's like I remember motherfuckers coming from East and being like, "Nah, man, like motherfuckers get made fun of." Like, and not that there was no bullies at West, because there probably was.
Yeah, there's some.
I just didn't really experience it a whole lot. I probably was one and didn't even know I was.
I was just shooting shit with you.
There's probably gonna be somebody in the comments like, "Man, you were the biggest dickhead of all time." What the fuck?
That's the thing. Imagine if we blow up and the motherfuckers that we just ignored, and it's like I remember this shithead in high school. It's like, bro, I don't even.
That motherfucker sound like RFK Jr.
That is I gotta put that. I gotta put that.
Fuck yeah.
I gotta put that in the little fucking edit, dude. I'm telling you, when I was going through those comments, bro. Even like the one he's like, the Panthers are plus 450 for a reason. Like, motherfucker, I know they're plus 450 for a fucking reason. Like,
People just want to say shit just to say shit.
like no fucking shit. They're plus 450 for a reason. No shit.
You could say
I know I was like, there's a reason why I am taking a plus 450 money line, because there's also the value and there's also a chance. There's a 1% chance, but my grandpa always said back to me, even if the world has 99% chance of beating me, as long as I have that 1%, I know I got a chance.
Right. Motherfuckers just want to say shit just to say stuff. Like you could come on this pod and say something zero controversial. Like you could come on here and be like, water is good for you. And someone in the comments would be like, actually,
Yeah.
there's studies that show that water causes, like, fuck out of here.
Yeah. Like, bro, stop.
People just want stuff to push back against, man.
I know, trust me. That's why I was like, it's insane how, shout out to all the Texan fans that showed love to T-Net's clip. I'll take a screenshot of the clip and have it posted on there. But all the Texas fans that showed love to him, that's one team I will be rooting for this year is the Texans.
They're fun, man.
Yeah, trust me.
Will Anderson, has...
That hype video was crazy.
Yeah.
I was just watching it on the low. I was kind of like, damn.
Yeah, they're fun. And like I said, D'Amico Ryans, seems like he would be real easy to play for.
Yeah.
Like, just an easy...
The head coach, right?
The
bald-headed guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems like he'd be real easy to play
That's
for.
the thing. I want a coach like that, bro. Like, he's just hype.
Yep. Well,
hype and excited. And it's just like,
I think
John's just sitting there like, damn.
I think you're going to get... I think that's going to start... I mean, it's always been a thing, but I think you're going to start... As time moves forward, I think there's going to be a lot more. I think there might be a day sometime, it might take a long time, but I think there might be a day where just about every single head coach in the NFL is a former player.
Yeah.
Because I think it just benefits a lot. Like, because as a current player, if your guy who used to play in the league, if your coach used to play in the league, then you know that he gets it.
Yeah.
You know he understands the grind that you went through.
Trust me, if I play for Dan Campbell, I'm running through a fucking wall.
It's not that people who never played football don't know football. You know what I mean? Coach, there's plenty of coaches who never played in the NFL that are all-time. Andy Reid never played in the NFL.
Yeah.
Harbaugh, Tomlin, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not like you can't know football and be good at coaching it, but there is a sense of like, if I'm a player, I know how to buy in with you because you went through this shit the same way I did.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think there's a benefit to having former players as a head coach, especially if they truly understand schematics and they like getting into that shit. Not everybody wants to get into the details and the weeds of it, because there's a lot of dudes who are just like, brother, I just show up and play.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a physical freak of nature. I know how to do this. I don't know why I'm doing it. I don't know why he wants me to crash down and block that guy, but that's what he told me he wants me to do, so I'm going to go do it.
Yeah.
But then there's the guys who are like, understand why that's important. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think former players as coaches is a good idea.
I think it'd be dope for imagine if we had like Ray Lewis as a head coach.
Yeah, and that's
or just even like he has like a defensive coach.
Yeah.
Honestly, like someone that's like,
he'd be worth having in the locker room just as a fucking motivator. Even if he doesn't.
Could you imagine being in that locker room? I'm not even being a player, just being like, kind of sitting there like, I'm dialed.
Yeah.
Put me in.
Yeah. No, he'd be worth. And there's other guys like that where it's like, I don't even need you to be a part of the scheme and the strategy.
Him or Brian Dawkins.
That motherfucker.
You remember that? Those days? We used to sit downstairs on the white laptop. We used to pull up his highlights.
That motherfucker was lethal, man. He used to do that fucking bear crawl coming out the tunnel.
Weapon
and
X
shit.
crawl. Yeah.
That shit, dude, terrifying.
That's what I'm saying. Could you imagine him as like your defensive coordinator?
Yeah. Like I said, the buy-in factor alone, but then that could also potentially get dangerous because you have a guy like that who you believe in so much, you listen to every word he says because you're like, this motherfucker did it at the highest level.
Yeah.
What if he doesn't know what he's talking about?
Yeah, you're out there.
Now I'm sitting there believing this man's word is gospel, and he's setting me up for failure, and I don't even know it. So like, yeah, but yeah, shit's not easy, man. That's why I get so irritated with the Matt LaFleur has to go, or not even just my team. Anything. The way motherfuckers talk about this stuff is like, bro, that sport is so hard to be good at.
Do you honestly think if you guys do end up losing this game that he does end up leaving?
No,
or ends up getting
I don't.
Fired by chance?
We're not. Like I said, we're not.
Would you be shocked if it does happen?
Yeah.
Even
with all the people saying that it might happen.
Is it Packer fans that are saying it?
I don't know.
Or just like mofos out here?
I think it's just 24-hour sports news. You know what I mean? They just need stuff to talk about. I don't know. I would be shocked even with it being kind of a part of the conversation. I would be fucking shocked and mad because I don't want him. Like I don't think we will. We're not a reactionary organization, and I said that last time. We don't have a single owner. We're a publicly owned franchise. So because of that, obviously there's still like a team president that makes decisions.
Yeah.
But we don't get reactionary. Like we stay pretty calm. Like we're fine. This year fell off the rails. We were on our way to fucking 14 wins.
Mm-hmm.
And then Micah goes down and just wheels kind of fell off. That would be, like I said, I would be shocked, and I also think it would just be a bad idea to take this season. And I get it. People are, well, we've only been the 7 seed for 3 straight years. And the 7 seed is a new thing. It used to be only 6 teams got into the playoffs. So I think that's where people's thoughts are, is like, we've been the 7 seed 3 straight years. And they're like, yeah, we wouldn't even be in the playoffs these last 3 years if it was the old way.
Yep.
Like, I understand where you come from, but also, if it was the old way where it was only 6 teams, see, now I'm branching off. People do this thing where they act like, oh, if that one thing changes, look what could have happened if they didn't just make that one mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that assumes that everything else goes the exact same way. So if you take it just a single game example, so like the Steelers-Ravens game the other night, the 4th down on the goal line that the Steelers went for right before half and got stopped on.
Yeah.
I saw a video where Trey Wingo, who's fucking great, but I completely disagreed with him on this particular situation, where he was like, after the game, was like, Mike Tomlin got away with one. And he talked about that 4th down call before the half and was like, if you just take the 3 points there, the missed extra point by Boswell at the end of the game doesn't matter. If you just take the 3 points there at the end of half, that Tyler Loop field goal doesn't even need to happen. The Ravens have to score a touchdown or whatever. If you take the 3 points at half, the entire second half gets played differently.
Yeah.
People do that shit all the time with this stuff. They're like, man, if we don't miss that field goal. Yeah, but if you make it, then the other team plays differently. They call plays differently. They go for it on that 4th down instead of punting it back to you. Like, that shit fucking spins me out when people are just like, yeah, man, if that one thing changed. I'm like, yeah, but if that one thing changes, every event after that also changes.
Yep.
You think it plays out the exact same way? Like, no, butterfly effect. It all fucking...
Yeah.
Shit's wild, man.
All right, man. We're hitting that time, so we're going to end it on that one.
All right.
But anything else you want to say before, because I probably won't see you till Monday. Because we have our interview on Monday.
Yeah. I probably have a lot to say, but we could be here all goddamn night if I just start talking.
Yeah.
So,
anything you want to say for the Packers org?
Don't fire Matt LaFleur. No matter what happens in this game, don't fire Matt LaFleur. That's a terrible idea.
All right. Well, Packers, Bears.
Saturday night,
7:20
on Prime.
Go get a dub. The teams I'm rooting for are the Texans, Packers, and the Patriots. I like Drake.
I'm cool. Yeah. I'm cool
like
with
Drake
the
a
Patriots.
lot. So, other than that, it's been a pleasure. Like, subscribe, share it,
rate, review.
We got RFK here.
Y'all didn't know you had political figures on this motherfucking podcast.
Oh shit! But overall, man, y'all know who I am. I'm Drake from the Heights, also known as Drake Williams.
Woo!
You got my man T-Ned. It has been a blast. Like, subscribe, share. And then, as always, man, take us away, Zay.
Tell me that you love me, baby girl. What you? Tell me that you love me, baby girl. What you?